Hello, friends. Sleep Tight Stories, Sleep Tight Relax, and Sleep Tight Science are now available to play on Story Button, the device that makes it easy to listen to our shows and more without having to use a phone or tablet. This month, you can save $10 at storybutton.com when you use the code SLEEPTIGHT. Story Button, the home of imagination. Hello, friends, and welcome to Sleep Tight Stories. The day has finally arrived for Gertrude's party, and Bernice is super excited. When she gets home, she talks to Papa Bear a bit about her day and asks if it might be possible for her to sleep over at Gertrude's house. Bernice hopes that Papa and Mama will say it is okay. Bernice has a sleepover. "Hi, Papa and Cookie, I'm home," Bernice said as she ran in the front door of their small house, almost slamming the door behind her. "I'm super excited, Papa, and I have some news for you." "Okay, little bear, you know where I am," Papa Bear said in his really deep voice. Bernice was in a rush, so she tried to take off her sneakers without sitting down, but they were stubborn too. So she sat down on the floor like she had on most days since winter. Then, as she was untying her sneakers, Cookie came running around the corner, meowing with her tail held high. "Hi, Cookie. I missed you today, and I am really sorry that we can't sleep together tonight. At least, I don't think so if Papa and Mama say yes." Cookie replied by butting her head against Bernice's leg and purring. "I think I told you last night when we cuddled in bed, but tonight is Gertrude's party, and guess what? She invited me to stay for a sleepover with her and another friend from class. Do you think you will miss me too much? I don't think I can take you with me, but I am so super excited because I haven't gone for a sleepover before. Of course, there is all the pizza at the party, and Bobby will be there, so I need to get there early or he will eat all the pizza and there won't be any left. Can you tell that I am really excited?" Cookie meowed. Running into the kitchen, Bernice said excitedly, "Papa, is it time to go yet? I need to get to Gertrude's house early or I might starve. Bobby said at school that he is so hungry that he might eat 100 pizzas all by himself. And you know Bobby. Once he says he is going to do something, he tries really hard to do it." "Ha ha ha. Slow down, little bear. We still have an hour or so before you need to leave for Gertrude's house. Her mother called us with all the details, and Mama will take you to the party and help Gertrude's mom make sure everyone has lots of fun. And guess what?" "What, Papa?" "I've baked a whole bunch of cookies for you to take with you to share with Gertrude and all your friends. I made chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, sugar cookies, and even white chocolate." "That's super great, Papa. I could smell them all the way from school, I think. And I think my tummy might be making some noises. Should I do a taste test before we leave?" Bernice asked while she washed her hands, just to make sure they are the kinds the kids will like. Papa Bear laughed. "I think we can hold off on having a treat until you get to Gertrude's house. Why don't you sit and have a glass of milk with me? Then you can get ready to leave." "Okay, Papa. I guess I can wait to have cookies. I'm just super excited. Oh, and I almost forgot my news. Gertrude invited me to stay overnight at her house. It will be her, me, and one of our friends from class. Is it okay? Can I stay over, Papa? Yes, little bear, it's okay. You can stay over if you want to. Gertrude's mom already called and talked to us, and we said it would be great. Yay! A sleepover will be super fun, Bernice cried. It's great that Gertrude is having this party. We don't often get a chance to all have fun together. I think Ethan will be there too. He and Bobby were talking about Lego and robots at lunchtime, so maybe they will play Lego tonight or something. It should be a fun party. While we wait for Mama to come home and take you to Gertrude's, why don't you tell me a little bit about your day? Has anything interesting happened other than making plans for Gertrude's party? Papa Bear asked as he drank some tea. After taking a great big drink of milk, Bernice felt really thirsty. She replied, Well, I like school, Papa, and I like learning. But sometimes we just like to focus on other fun stuff. Today we had art, and Gertrude painted a really pretty flower. At least I thought it was nice. Bobby complimented her on it too. He tried to paint a robot, but it didn't really turn out as he wanted. But he tried, and I'm sure if he tries again, it will be better. My painting of Cookie was okay. The teacher said I have improved, so that's good, right? It sure is, Papa Bear replied. We are doing new problems in math, but I still think it's a little easy. So does Bobby. So the teacher asked me to sit and help Gertrude a little. The teacher likes us to work together sometimes, and Gertrude finds some math more challenging than I do. It's great to help each other, Papa Bear said. That way you can all improve together. Yeah, I think so. Today at lunch, Gertrude brought a salad, so we only did a little sharing. Salads are a bit harder to share. She said her mother wanted to make sure she ate some vegetables today, since she was having a pizza party tonight. She did offer Bobby some of her carrots, but he still doesn't eat them because of the stinks, he says. So it was a good day, I guess. Math and art are my favorite subjects right now. And science, of course. Oh, and English, Bernice said, almost jumping up and down in her chair. Mama put some clothes out for you to wear to the party if you want to change, and she put some clothes for the sleepover in your bag by the bed. So, after you finish your milk, why don't you go upstairs and get ready for the party? Okay, Papa. But are you going to be okay? Why do you ask, little bear? Well, this will be the first time ever that you won't be able to tell me a story or help me get ready at bedtime. Will you be okay? I don't want you to be too lonely or sad, Papa, Bernice said quietly. Thank you for asking. I'll be okay. We all must grow up, learn, and get used to new things. I'll get my hugs and kisses from you before you leave, and I'll hold on to them until bedtime. Okay, love you, Papa. I love you too, little bear. Later, Bernice had a lot of fun at Gertrude's birthday party. The moment she arrived, she started playing games with all her friends. Gertrude's mom had planned everything perfectly, with colorful decorations and a table piled high with all sorts of pizzas, and a few bowls full of Papa Bear's cookies. Look, Bernice, there's cheese, pepperoni, and even a veggie pizza, Gertrude exclaimed, pointing excitedly at the feast. I tried to get my mom to order a carrot pizza just for Bobby, but she said they didn't make one. Maybe next time. Bernice laughed and headed straight to the pizza. Her tummy was gurgling. But Bobby was already there, his plate stacked with slices. "I told you I was going to eat 100 pizzas," he declared with a grin. But of course, Bobby didn't eat all the pizza. There was plenty for everyone, thanks to Gertrude's mom, who kept bringing out more. After all the kids were full from eating pizza, they jumped into party games. They started with musical chairs, which had everyone laughing as they scrambled for a seat whenever the music stopped. Bernice laughed super hard, so hard her tummy hurt, especially when Bobby, trying to sit down too fast, missed the chair and landed on the floor with a thump. Next, they played another game in which Ethan, his eyes covered by a blindfold, spun around and around, and he didn't even fall down. But he did stumble a bit and ended up sticking a tail on a picture of a pizza instead of a donkey, which made everyone laugh. Of course, some of them took turns playing video games to see who could survive the longest. Bobby won that game, but Bernice and Gertrude came pretty close. Later, they played treasure hunt. Gertrude had hidden small toys and candies around her backyard, and the kids raced to find as many treasures as they could. Bernice teamed up with Gertrude and Ethan, and together, they found a little stuffed bear that Bernice named Cookie after her cat at home. As the party ended and the kids went home, Gertrude, Bernice, and Lucy got ready for bed. They washed up, brushed their teeth, and changed into their pajamas. Gertrude's mother had made a special place for them all to sleep in Gertrude's bedroom. Everyone was really tired, and it wasn't long before they started yawning. They decided to turn down the lights and go to sleep. Except Bernice was feeling kind of lonely. Bernice whispered, "Do you think I could use your pad to call my papa?" Rubbing her eyes, Gertrude got out of bed and walked to get her pad. "You aren't going to chat with silly Bobby, are you?" "He's probably already asleep," Gertrude asked with a giggle. "No, I think I will just call my papa to make sure he is all right. Is that okay?" Bernice asked. "Of course. Thank him for the cookies, especially the white chocolate ones. They are my favorite." Bernice pressed the button that said Bernice on Gertrude's pad, and it started to dial. Papa Bear's face appeared on the screen a short time later. "Hi, little bear. Are you okay? You were up super late tonight," Papa Bear said. He looked very sleepy. "Yeah, Papa, I'm okay, and I had a lot of fun tonight. But I forgot my Twigga, Wolfie, and Madeline, and I'm worried that they might miss me. And Cookie, of course. Is Cookie okay?" "Yes, little bear. Cookie is okay. She was in your bedroom for a while, but now she has come into our room, and I think she will sleep here for the night. I did check on Twigga, Wolfie, and Madeline, and I think they are already asleep and making a lot of snorting noises." "Papa, they don't snore. That's your job," Bernice laughed. "Hello, thank you for the cookies," Gertrude laughed from across the room. "Tell Gertrude she is welcome," Papa Bear whispered. "I kind of miss our time before I sleep, Papa. It's hard to sleep without a story or a hug," Bernice said. "I miss it too. Why don't you set down the pad beside you and close your eyes?" "Okay, Papa." "Are you comfy and warm?" "Yes, Papa." "Give me a big pretend hug as I tell you a short story." "Love you, Papa." "Love you too, little bear." Once upon a time, in a world full of magic and fun, there lived a brave little bear named Boo Boo. She lived in a large castle at the edge of a mystical forest, and in this forest, There were unicorns, fairies, gnomes, and all manner of insects, birds, and animals. It was a wonderful place. Her best friend was a young dragon named Kai Kai, and they liked to play as much as they could. The kingdom they lived in was full of people who lived in the meadows, those who lived in the hills, and those who lived in the forest, and they all lived in harmony. On this day, Boo Boo and Kai Kai were getting ready to go to a special birthday party for their friend Sparky. Papa Bear looked into the screen of his pad and saw that Bernice was fast asleep. "Good night, little bear. We'll finish our story next time," he whispered. Bernice replied with a quiet little snore. And that is the end of our story. Good night. Sleep tight.